What's your go-to Beyonce or Big Sean song to hype you up for a big product launch?
Beyonce probably would be Who Run the World? Girls, who run this mother? And then Big Sean would be Hard Work Don't Mean Nothing If It Ain't Smart. I'll be listening to that.
If Beyonce or Big Sean dropped a clothing line, whose would you buy first? Come on. We are, you know.
I guess Beyonce.
Yeah. Who would you rather have as a surprise guest at Shop Jayla
Beyonce.
Kids? Who?
Yeah. Beyonce.
Everybody calls out. You're stuck on a desert island but can only take the discography of one artist. Beyonce or Big Sean?
Oh, I should have said gospel, if I'm honest with you, because that's really, man, because I really am in my gospel bag. But I think if I'm in, still, so even though I love me some Beyonce, Beyonce is like my hype girl, you the bomb, I'm gonna work out. But I think Big Sean, he drops lyrics that's like, yeah, that's good. So I think it would probably be Big Sean, because I feel like he would give me some type of aha moment that would get me off the island. He said he had a disease and his mom took him and gave him magnesium for 2 weeks and he was cured. So it's like I would be like listening to him and he would tell me, you know, and if you turn this rock over, it'll float.
Yeah, the intellectual stimulation. Yeah, you'll have the cure for mesothelioma too. Yeah. Okay, if you had to name a product after Beyonce or Big Sean, what would it be?
Well, I already have a one and only sweatshirt for Beyonce for Renaissance. You're one of one. You're the only one. So Beyonce.
Okay, who would make a better business partner, Beyonce or Big Sean?
I would say Beyonce, because girls run the world, and she's, you know, she's killing it.
Yeah, she would be singing the commercials.
Yeah, she's an awesome businesswoman and very creative. Like, just like look at her in her halftime show. Just she's a bomb. So yeah, Beyonce for sure.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say. Who's more likely to shout out Shop Jayla Kids on social media? Beyonce or Big Sean?
Big Sean.
Oh.
If he was to meet me, he would be like, she the homie.
Yeah, partner.
Mm-hmm.
If you could ask either Beyonce or Big Sean one piece of business advice, who would you pick and what would you ask?
I think it would probably be Beyonce. Obviously, she's a mega star. And I kind of go back to one of the questions that you asked, just like, you know, how do you keep going and, you know, keep the fire under you, even when things don't go or turn out how you want them to be, or not even just that, as being a woman, especially a woman of color. All of the limitations that she has on her, I know that could be frustrating. So just asking her, like, navigating through that, and, you know, what advice would she give, you know, her younger self about perseverance?
I think that part of it is when you have so many people relying on you because they actually have jobs based upon your career too, it's like stopping isn't even an option.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, thank you. That is our first lightning round. Thank you.
Oh, that was the first?
Yeah, there's a couple more.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are. You're so funny.
You can have another sip of water.
Mm-hmm.
I like your cadence.
Thank you.
Are you having a sustainable granola chew?
I'm actually having a dry mango.
Sustainable and delicious.
Very delicious.
I love those.
I know, they're like little demons.
Why? Why would you say that?
You could just keep eating them.
Makes them a demon?
I'm not having candy and sugar. I'm not having candy, and then you go buy some dry mangoes and eat the whole bag.
Do they have sugar on it?
Yeah. I mean, you know, they're dry mangoes. Sweet. A lot of sugar, but they're good.
A lot of fiber.
Better than candy.
Yeah, a lot of fiber. Gifts that keep on giving. All right. We're going to go into our next lightning round, everybody. This one is around advice for Amazon. Jeff Bezos or Joe? Is he Joe or Jeff? It's Jeff. Doesn't matter. Listen up. If Amazon asked for one piece of advice to improve their small business support, what would you tell them? Steffanie, founder of ShopJaylaKids.com.
Well, for sure, I would say that's a really good question. How would Amazon support my small business? Okay, so I would definitely feel like if I was telling him to support small businesses, I would tell him to utilize social media because that's where most of us are showing up, you know. And maybe like I am starting to see Amazon do things where they partner with influencers
Hmm.
where an influencer will drop a line that's kind of like similar to their personality, or they'll pick out clothes or whatever and talk about it. But something like that could be cool, but incorporating other small businesses. So where they find all these other cool small businesses that they shop from, like those kind of influencers, and highlight those small businesses on Amazon's platform. Then I know Amazon is known for like having super fast shipping. Sometimes small businesses can't do that. So again, taking stake in some of the inventory of a small business and saying, hey, we'll ship it out for you. We'll make it super fast, whatever we highlight, just to kind of keep you on track with that. And this doesn't have to be all the time thing, but maybe just like a little collaboration thing, like how they do with influencers, but instead collaborate with small businesses.
What's one thing you think Amazon could learn from small e-commerce stores like yours?
Well, one thing that I'm starting to see, I don't know if it was Amazon, but I came across this video, and I think might have been a Starbucks, and they had this AI monitor, and it was able to tell you how efficient basically each worker was, how many cups they made of coffee, to kind of put a number on their productivity, like they were like robots. So I think that, Amazon is a big business and their reach is far, but not to kind of, not forget about people like small business owners whose reach isn't that far, and we, can't be robots. And even just treating the people that they partner with like, not robots, and making sure that they have sustainable business practices within their business to be efficient and effective. But again, Amazon's in the business of staying in business, so I don't know if they would want to incorporate small businesses. They might want to take your small business ideal and put their name on it. Because I know that's one thing about Costco I'm starting to notice. Costco used to sell a lot of like other people's brands. Like you can go there and get Starbucks egg bites. Now they have their own brand, tastes exactly the same, but it's Kirkland. So I feel like, yeah, it would be cool if these big business, collabed with small businesses. But at the end of the day, it's almost big bank take little bank.
Okay. Imagine you're on a panel advising Amazon. What's one way they can make their platform better for entrepreneurs?
Just like remembering the person behind the business and all that it takes to run a business, and just making sure that they're keeping that into consideration when they're onboarding new people. Because I mean, you can go sell on Amazon, right? Your product, just like you could sell on Etsy. Being able to do that still requires a lot of inventory and, a lot of banks. So I would just say, just remembering the person behind the business.
I think I recommend Amazon simplify as well their affiliate process
It's
and
pretty
onboarding process for that. I'm number one, what's up with all the small font and the small type? I swear someone from IT took over. They need to have a marketer involved with the UX and the UI design of that, please. And there's so many people that I've talked to that have actually started the process and then abandoned even doing it. And they're just an affiliate for another store because it's so complicated and just not, they did a beautiful job on their e-commerce store component, but they're not using that on the other side when marketing like the B2B side of it. So,
but that's always the rough part, because they don't care too much about the business to business. They care about,
it
because
shows who they care about.
their customer, like your small fries kind of compared to what they're getting from the customer.
Interesting, but they could save so much money on traffic and marketing, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I have tried to be a part of the affiliate program too, and like you said, it was just too lengthy. And at the end of the day, like you're right, make it simple. Like let me know what I'm getting into, what's my cut.
Yeah, give me a link and bow. Yeah. If Amazon wanted to create a mentorship program for e-commerce entrepreneurs, what advice would you give them to make it effective?
What advice would I give them to make it effective?
If you don't have anything, it's okay.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, because I still keep going back to like remembering who you're working with, because a mentorship, sometimes you can mentor someone and give them great advice, but sometimes there's money that is involved or time. And I think those are the two things that people really battle between when you're a business owner is time and money. So I think that, remembering who you're mentoring when with a program like that and the why you're mentoring them and just, making sure that you're trying to set them up for success, not even on their own, but maybe as a business partner for you, like you said, business to business. So help build people to be businesses that Amazon would want to be in business with.
All right, that's great. Thank you. You feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You did great.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you want me to ask you that you want to cover while I have you on camera?
We have a few more, right?
Yeah, we do.
We'll keep diving in.
Keep diving in. Oh, I guess I'll stop recording.